Hello, today I just thought I'd show you a little part of my games collection and console collection that I have. This is like the main room, and in here, as you can see, I've got a Xbox 360 with a Mass Effect front on it, because I'm kind of mad about that game. Mega CD. There's two PlayStation 2s there, an American one and the UK one. A nice little pink PS3, GameCube, and a Dreamcast, which I'm very fond of, and I believe they're quite hard to get hold of now. Anyway, that's just a few of my games consoles that I have. I guess I got interested in games really, I'd say when my cousin got a Spectrum Plus 3 donkeys years ago, and I ended up buying myself an Amiga 500, and I never looked back since then. And I actually recently picked up an Amiga 1200, so I'm very happy with that. Anyway, I'm just going to show you a few of my games. Some of them are easy to get hold of, and some of them are not. I just put out a few just to show you what sort of games I like. Anyway, on the PlayStation 2, here we have Res, which I dearly love to have on a Dreamcast, but I don't. But it's a brilliant game, love playing it. Firefighter FD18. It's a good game actually. It's a bit repetitive, you just run around putting out fires, but there's something a bit compulsive about it, so I enjoy playing that. And then I've got the Shadow Hearts 3 games here, which are Shadow Hearts Covenant and Shadow Hearts from a New World, and I absolutely love these games. I think they're brilliant, and I like the way the fighting system works, and just love them. Can't really say much else about them really. And then I've got here two games which I can play on my American PSP. I've got Sudoku 3, which for some reason they never brought out on the European PS2. I don't know why. They brought out 1 to 5 and Tactics, but 3 just ended up being brought out in America and Japan. But I have it at last, thank God. And Radiator Stories, which is a real pretty role-playing game, which I've enjoyed playing quite a lot. Then I've got here Legend of Dragoon, which is an American version. I would like to own the English version, but it was kind of half the price, so I went with that. And do you know what, I used to own this game years ago, and I think I traded it in as gutted, so I'm glad I've got a version now. For the PS1 I've got Parasite Evil 2, City of Lost Children, which is a bit of a weird game, but give it a shot, it's worth trying. And then probably my 2 favourite games of all time, I think, if I was pushed, Sudoku 1 and Sudoku 2, and I'm probably saying it completely wrong, but anyway, it's probably Suikoden. But I absolutely love these 2 games. I've played them both, finished them both, and I don't know, I just love them, and I'll never get rid of them. I've got Dark Forces, which it's a Star Wars game, but it's a bit kind of like Doomy the way it's played. Graphics are really rubbish, but there's something quite enjoyable about it. Bishi Bashi Special, poor old case has got a bit cracked. Really good fun with if you're playing with a friend. Star Ocean, the second story, really good role-playing game, love it. And not really sure how you pronounce this one, but it's a sort of a fighting beat-em-up game which features a cast from Final Fantasy, which is really good. And then I've got, for the Xbox here, I've got Dreamfall, another sort of role play kind of thing. It's not a bad game, but the camera works a bit iffy in it, and the vocals in it can be a little bit phony sounding, but saying that, I still enjoy playing it. And Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, which I've got on the Xbox. If I had it on the PlayStation 2, it probably would have set me back about 40 quid. But I picked this up quite cheaply, and this one has got like all the extra bits in it, so I was pleased to pick that up. I've got Jaguar for the Mega CD. I like the odd driving game. GameCube, I've got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which I really enjoyed, and Resident Evil 4. I was never really that mad about Resident Evil series. I mean, I do own them, but I could never really get into them. But I have to admit, I found this one brilliant, and I really enjoyed playing it. Highly recommended. For the Mega Drive, I've got Lethal Enforcers, which is a light gun game, which is great if you've got the old telly and light gun, which I do. Shame I haven't got a case, but there you go. And then Flashback, which is one of those games. I've played it on the Amiga, I've played it on quite a different platforms, and to be quite honest, I've never done that well in the game, but I always enjoy putting it in and having a go at it. I've got GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64, which is great. I've got, for the 3DO, I've got Street Fighter Turbo 2, and I've got Gex, which is a good little platformer. For the Philips, I've got Defender of the Crown. Everyone must remember that. I can remember playing that on the Amiga and getting really excited, but then I was a lot younger. Sega Saturn, Jack is Back, Alone in the Dark. Not bad, but the graphics do look a bit ropey now. PC Engine, it's a Japanese tennis game, which is quite fun. I really enjoy tennis games, so I was happy to get that. For the Dreamcast, now, the reason I've got out Virtual Tennis 1 and 2, not because they're particularly unusual or anything, it's just that I absolutely love playing virtual tennis, and 10 times better than on the PS2, I have to say. Really, really good games, and even now I'd get them out and play them. And then the last game is Skies of Arcadia, which I'm really happy to own. I've had this game for quite a long time, and I know it's quite hard to get hold of now, and I'm delighted I never got rid of that one. But there you go, that's me, my games and my consoles.